Let's see how it is on YouTube. Mic check 1 2 3. Let's see a few transitions like this, the big one, and back to the normal. Okay, stream looks good on YouTube too. Let's start it up on Twitch. Okay, this is a mic check from Twitch. Audio sounds good. Let's see transitions. Nice. Okay, this is fucking great, man. Like, actually. Okay, next one is going to be Odyssey. Let's see. Okay, this is the Odyssey sound check. The quality looks really fucking great. Let's see the transitions. It also works nicely. Perfect. Okay, and the final streaming platform is Kick. Let's check that. Okay, this is a sound check on Kick. The transitions look great. Stream sounds good. And the quality is also good. Nice. Okay, so let's see. Last time I set up the virtual machine on Proxmox to test the Windows setup script with, and I made a backup of the machine. Right now I think I'm going to set up a dev environment on my laptop, and let's see, connect to the remote machine. Okay, it's like really zoomed in for you guys to see. Actually, I'm gonna open a new browser tab. Yeah. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me shut off some machines running in the background. Started boot. Let's not. Okay. Okay, so right now we basically have this singular which one is it? This is okay. Right now we have this VM that we just set up in the previous stream. Also, let me check the chat. All right, wow, and it syncs. It actually syncs to Twitch. That is pretty cool. Okay, so this time we are going to install the Virtio drivers. So the VM actually has a smooth Proxmox integration. Right now, if we check the summary of the VM on Proxmox, you can see, guys, that the VM actually has a smooth Proxmox integration. Right now, if we check the summary of the VM on Proxmox, you can see, guys, that the VM actually has a smooth Proxmox integration. Right now, if we check the summary of the VM on Proxmox, you can see, guys, that the VM actually has a smooth Proxmox integration. it's actually not you know what, let me put this browser into compact mode. Yeah, compact mode, hide both. Yes, nice. Okay, so right now as you can see guys, it says that the QEMU guest agent is not running. If it were running, we would see the IP addresses of the Windows VM right here. So the next thing that we are going to do is basically set up the QEMU guest agent for this machine. So as you can see, I'm inside the VM through the Proxmox remote desktop access thingy, and for some reason it doesn't register when I click something. Let's see. Okay, I think now it's good. Yeah, and I think guys, you actually didn't connect it to the internet. Let's see how much storage does it take. Okay, so we have like 13 gigabytes of free disk space left. Alright, first let's install the virtual drivers before connecting this thing to the internet. This is the installer wizard. Basically this installs everything in one go, so we don't have to like manually install these things one by one. And by the way, we can check if they are installed if we go to device manager and see under the other devices that we have devices with uninstalled drivers. If a device on your PC doesn't have a driver for it, it will show an icon and an exclamation mark just like this. But you can see if we install these drivers that will disappear soon. Yes, a restart is required, okay. And bam, you can see guys that there is no unknown devices anymore on this PC. Okay, whatever, let's close that. Yes, and I think I'm going to restart it first and then connect to the internet. Okay, so we are back inside. And let's go turn on the internet access. So I can't have this window like in full screen. That's crazy. Let's see, like the local scaling, yes. Auto resize window, yes, that's what I want. Okay, and now it's a window. Okay, so back to the Proxmox interface. I think we need to go to hardware, network device, and disconnect it. basic no disconnected, disable the disconnect checkbox, so it will be connected. Okay, and as you can see on the icon, we have internet access. And now the fun the fun things will begin, because now it will try to install Windows drivers and shit like that. So we can see that we have 13 gigabytes of free disk space. That's not gonna be like that for a while. Okay, we installed VirtIO drivers, we connected it to the internet, and what we want to do next is basically connect to this device through an SSH key. So if we go back to Proxmox and see that summary, you can basically get the IP address of this device. But no, that's actually good. Let's go with the IP address for now. And actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna have an IP address reservation for this, actually, because we are going to use it a lot, and it's gonna make our life easier. What this means is that right now, so we basically have like a MAC address. Okay, so we can't make it in the hardware settings. It looks like we have to make it in Windows. So let's go back. Network and internet settings. What we are doing right now is making it so that this device will always get the same IP address from the router. I think we are out to do that under advanced network settings, and let's see, hardware and connection properties. Okay, there is no settings here. Ethernet, adapter options, I think that's the one. Yes, IPv4, configure, advanced, no, not this one. Properties, I think. Yes, use the following IP address. Oh, and we need to like set the DNS server too. Okay, whatever. So 192.168.1 and .128. Okay, and the mask is 255.255.255.0. Default okay. Let's see if this works like that. So like, did we do it or not? It still sees the internet. Actually, you know what, that's not the right way to do an address reservation. We need to do it in the router, and that I can't really show it to you guys. So we're gonna go back to obtain IP address and DNS server automatically. Okay, close. Let's see if we still have internet access. We do. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is basically go into my home router settings. Okay, and right now basically I set an address reservation for this virtual machine. I'm gonna close that out, and also let me close my password manager. Okay, so now for the interesting part. I'm gonna close that off. We are going to go inside the VS Codium. And by the way, currently I'm on the on Ubuntu, so I don't if anyone is curious about what OS I'm using. Actually, first we need to pull a repository. No, we don't need to pull a repository. We need to connect to a device remotely. Let's close this window. And select an option to open the remote window. Okay. Another thing that we need to do on this Proxmox instance is we need to enable SSH, and yeah, only SSH for now. So we're going to do that under optional features in the settings. Go to view features, and let's see if SSH is under the edit features, but it's the OpenSSH client, so that allows us to connect to a machine, but it doesn't allow us to connect to this machine. Yeah, so we only can remove it because it's an edit feature. Okay, so click view available features, and let's see, let's type in SSH in here, and here you can see we have opened SSH server. So let's go and add it to the available features. And it's going to download it really painfully slow. because Microsoft apparently doesn't have good servers, or I don't know what the fuck is going on. And congratulations guys, looks like the bots have found us from Twitch. That's funny. The last time it was a bot from YouTube. AI viewers. So we need like AI viewers to help us. Actually, oh, please wait for the operations to complete before closing. Wow, so we need to like wait for it to actually finish. Anyways, let's go back to VS Codium. And let's see if we can see this machine actually. Let's ping it. 192.168.1.128. Looks like we can't ping it right now, which is interesting. Let's see this machine's IP address. Oh, okay. I just realized that I'm basically doing this whole streaming through Wi-Fi, which is not optimal at all. We're going to go through cable right now. I'm gonna connect cable. Yes. Okay, just some good old networking shenanigans, I guess. Yeah. Okay, nice. So right now I added the OpenSSH server, and let me try to ping it from VS Codium. It still doesn't say it. Okay. Let's check it why. Let's check this machine's IP address. This is it. This is what we need. It's 138. Okay. $135, sorry. So the Windows VMC is our machine. So why we don't see that? Let's see if we can see another machine. Yeah, we can see that. Okay. Can we see our own? Yes. So why doesn't it see that? I don't understand it. Okay. Anyways, let's just let's try to connect. Select an option to open a remote window. What? Okay, like I don't have options here. Do I need an extension? Maybe. Remote. Okay, we need to look that up. It looks like it. Okay, so there is like open remote SSH extension which should work with Windows. Okay, so we do need an extension. Open remote SSH GMP4. Okay, and this is like, looks like it's a reputable one, so let's press publisher and install. Okay, let's disable it and enable it only for this. Oh, we don't have a workspace. Okay, that's fair. So right now, oh nice, connect current window to host and connect to host. Yes, that's what we want. This is it. Okay. Let's see if it goes through actually, because with the pings we didn't see the machine. Okay, I don't think it will work for some reason. Let's check the settings of the Proxmox network. Hardware, network device. We have firewall on. Should we disable that? Actually, VLAN tag. We don't have a VLAN tag. We don't have it disconnected. Is it the firewall? That's actually gonna be really interesting. Okay, let's disable the firewall. Let's see. I'm going to try to ping it again. Oh, error, time dot while waiting for handshake. Okay, I mean, fair. Let's try to ping it. Let's try pinging it again. It doesn't work. Okay, I think I know what's up. We need to go back to the Windows machine. It's not the settings. It's not the Proxmox settings, so I'm going to enable firewall back. Maybe, you know what, disable it. Keep it at that. But what we need to do is go back to the Windows host. Go to the network, Ethernet, and what we want to do is set up the current network as a private network, because as a private network it has a less restrictive policy, and that's what we want to use, since this is a VM and it's our home network, so we don't need like this public network settings. This is like when you're on an airport or in a cafe or something like that, where bad actors can hack your shit, or could hack your shit. Yes, so let me check if actually the network discovery works. Okay, file sharing is turned off. We don't care about that for now, but I think this setting worked because now the pings should go through. Let's try. Not yet. Okay, then maybe we do need that file sharing. Okay, so turn on network discovery and file sharing. So that's why it was man, these fucking Windows settings. And now it works. Okay, but like why? Like, okay, I guess it's valid because with SSH you can you basically gain access to files and you can copy them through the network. So that's why these settings are kind of in the same category. Okay, but I think like right now we should be able to connect to the Windows, even if I turn the Proxmox firewall back on, because that was not the problem. Because I don't have any firewall settings configured right now. Okay, let's try. Connect to host. Okay, we still have it. Nice. Let's close that. I don't like when I can't see anything what about what's happening, you know, like it just loads and we don't have like a log or something. Okay, could not establish a connection. Okay, so let's try this manually. And in the meantime, wait, it doesn't look like it's working. In the meantime, let me check if the feature was actually enabled. Yeah, optional features. Yes. SSH server. Yeah, so it is running. Oh my god. What I think we need to do is basically we have this process manager, processes task manager. No, it's not task manager. Oh man, how is it called? Task scheduler. No, it's not task scheduler. Services. Why I'm typing it here, bro? Yes, that's what that is. Okay, and we need to open SSH authentication agent. Okay, open SSH server. Is it running? No. That's why it didn't work. startup. Let's do automatic because I don't want to do this shit anymore. Go back to VS Codium. Okay, let's retry that. Yes, and it works, of course. Okay, I mean, yes, sure. What was the password? Let me think. Yes, okay. So we are inside Windows, basically, as you can see. Okay, so that's what we needed to set this up. I'm actually really glad that we went through this process because I'm gonna make this a separate video because it was like hella confusing, to be honest. Now we should be able to connect to it as a remote host. Connect to host, yes, yes. Oh, and it will open a new host because, okay, so let's do that again. Connect current window to host, yes, this one, yes. Password, okay, so the connection is established because it's asking for the password. It's always a good sign. Okay, so it looks like we are inside Windows, and the default shell is PowerShell actually, which I'm really glad it is. Okay, and as you can see, it installed this VS Codium server. Okay, that's really fucking cool. So right now, what I'm going to do is basically pull the repository because I have been working on this script before this, and I do have a repository for I do have a code for that, and I'm gonna pull that to my laptop. And actually, let's do a small break. Let's do a small break before I set up things for the next phase. For the next phase. Okay, I'm back. Let's check out the code base. So actually, for testing, I realized that we don't even need to connect to this Windows machine. Anyways, let's close the remote connection. Let's open a folder. Yes, and this is basically where my scripts are. Okay, so actually let me get the extension for the material icons. Material design icons, yes. And this is it. Yeah. Yes. Install specific version. Why? What? Dude. No, I just installed it. Yes. Yes, material icon theme. Alright, nice. Actually, I think I just realized that it's kind of annoying that the chat window is on the file browser section, but I have the other view. If you need to, oh, okay, and then looks like I'm behind the. Okay, let's do this. Let's put this on the top. Nice. Yeah. Okay. So right now, what we are going to do is try the script out on a Windows, on this Windows host that I have. But first, basically, let's check the Winget manual packages. Yes. Why do we have okay, anyways, packages. Let's do a minimal version of these packages. I think that's what we need to do first. Just doing minimal the JSON. Okay, so what do we want? What do we want to have in here? Git, Windows Terminal, yeah, that's good. Visual Studio Code. I'm not sure about that. Let's skip that. OBS, no, we don't want that in the minimal sync thing. I don't think so. Remote engine, nope. Audacious and Docker desktop, nope either. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we do have this main script. You know what, actually I'm going to right now make another snapshot of this machine, because we did quite a few things to it. What I'm gonna call is basically virtio drivers out of space. Wow. Okay, let's see. What happened on this? Let me see what happened on this storage. God damn, it's full. Look at that. VM disks. We have a lot of those. Container volumes. Okay, let's delete some containers. Folder view. LXC containers. This one can go. Actually, I did have Proxmox utility, but I'm not gonna use that this time. But it's really a missing option in Proxmox that we can't bulk delete. Containers and templates and VMs. Okay, let's see the VMs. This one we can delete. This one too. This one too. I think we freed up some space for this the snapshot to work. Okay, and actually what I want to do first is let me put a to-do list or a small note in the repo. So we have this post install script, basically new file. Let me create a readme.md. Okay, and we do need to create a section for this script. We basically call a GitHub script which will do the task of pulling the repository and installing and basically running the script. Okay. Let's publish this to GitHub. Okay, one-time code. Yes, let's go. So now you should be able to, let's do it to public repo. Okay, and I think for today this is gonna be it. I'm gonna take a small break. I'm gonna stop the stream, and in the remaining hours of this, I will stream a game for a couple of hours. I think it will be Black Mesa. I'm gonna replay that game. Okay. Anyways, if anyone stumbled upon this video, welcome. Please check out my channel and send me some feedback, basically. Have a good one, guys.